1019 KACQ.
Good afternoon. I'm Casey Chapman here bringing you your local Lampasas area news. This newscast is service of Hall Power Ranch and Supply. Yesterday was a relatively easy day for LPD. Officers started out in the midnight hour with the arrest of 34-year-old Miguel Lugo Perez of Lampasas in the 100 block of West 2nd Street for possession of a controlled substance and possession of marijuana. Less than 30 minutes later, dispatchers had to check out a suspicious person in the 200 block of North Park. It stayed quiet after that up until the lunch hour when officers rolled out to the light at Walmart to clear up a wreck. 2 other non-injury wrecks were swept up yesterday, the intersection of North Key Avenue and East Avenue J, and in the 800 block of North Ridge. In the 4 o'clock hour, 34-year-old Antonio Dante Murphy of Bourne was taken off the streets from the 200 block of South Key Avenue for a DWI, accident involving damage to a vehicle over $200 and possession of a controlled substance. Officers responded to a reported assault in the 500 block of West Avenue B, and dispatchers sent them out to look for a suspicious person that was reported in the 200 block of North Key. A noise complaint was called in from the 600 block of Southwestern, and officers wrapped up the night in the 11 o'clock hour on a possession of drug paraphernalia call in the 1400 block of South Main. The county booked in a 47-year-old Lampasas man for violating a protection order. Lomita had a quiet day. Kipner settled a disturbance, cleared a wreck, and had a handful of animal complaints. And there's a red flag warning out for the remainder of the day, so no burning. Stick around, more Lampasas local area news is just moments away.
Ran into an old friend the other day, lives in a town about 40 miles from here. Hadn't seen him in a long time, glad to renew the acquaintance. After talking old times for a while, I asked him why he was in town. Said he came here every so often, mostly to go to Hoff Power's Ranch and Supply to pick up feed or renew his feed contract. Really, I says, do they treat you right? Oh yeah, he says. I check around on prices here and there, and they're right on down there on cattle feed, especially if you contract it. Store inside's pretty good too, he says. Get your blue jeans or a pair of boots if you need them. Better selection of clothes and ranch stuff too than you can find around here anywhere. Pretty good recommendation, I thought. Off Powers Ranch and Supply.
Last week's district court had 44 cases before it. Dewanta Davis of Temple failed to appear on a fraud charge and a warrant for her arrest was issued. Of the 44 cases, only 3 were settled, with Miguel Guerrero of Lomita pleading guilty to assaulting a family member, impeding breath or circulation. Guerrero was sentenced to a 5-year probation plus court cost. Keila Tarrant of Kipner received 3 years probation plus court cost for injury to a child, elderly, or disabled. No substance abuse testing is a stipulation of her probation. Judd Harpel was given a 3-year prison term with credit for time served for his 3rd or more DWI charge. All other cases were rescheduled or set for jury trials. Coming up on Saturday morning, it's the community Easter egg hunt going on at Brook Park. The hunt kicks off at 9:30. And 2 former Williamson County deputies are charged in connection with the death caught on live TV. More from TSN's Kelly Wise.
A Travis County grand jury indicted former Williamson County deputies James Johnson and Zach Camden for manslaughter in connection with the death of Javier Ambler 2 years ago. On body camera footage, Ambler could be heard yelling, "I can't breathe, and I have congestive heart failure," as deputies attempted to arrest him. It was also captured by cameras for the now-canceled television show Live PD. After being tased several times, Ambler became unresponsive. Bail is $150,000 each. The district attorney says the grand jury has sent a clear message that no one is above the law. Kelly Weiss, TSN News.
Texas said it's a go. Summer camp is on, and that has kids as well as parents rejoicing.
Camps were closed last summer because of the pandemic. This summer, though, they're back on. But with a few changes, the state will provide rapid COVID-19 tests for campers and staff. Though testing is voluntary, the CDC says summer camps can reopen safely if they follow a number of protocols, like social distancing, separating campers and staff into small groups that don't mingle, and prohibiting parent or guardian visits except to pick up or drop off. Many parents across Texas rely on summer camps for childcare while school is out. Melanie Brown, TSN News.
For your sports, Badger baseball improved to 4-1 in district play after shutting out Gatesville last night 5-0. They'll try to do it again tomorrow with another rematch against the Hornets, this time on Badger soil. You can hear that game and every Badger game live on KACQ 1019 or at lampasasradio.com with the first pitch at 7. And tune in at 8:15 tomorrow morning for the Coaches Show with Badger baseball head coach Chance Evans. Lady Badger softball fought hard last night, but couldn't keep up with the strong Stephenville team, falling short 11-9, putting them at 2-1 in district play. They'll be on the road tomorrow for their first matchup against Glen Rose. You can catch that game live on KCYL 1450 on the AM side, with the first pitch at 6:30.
1019
KACQ.